don't want to get into that. We all need love. We don't know exactly what that means. Why? Because most of us end up in relationships we know are not going anywhere, or semi going somewhere, or you're alone. For those who are alone, do that, whatever you want to be called. I feel for you. I'm one in the same boat with you guys. I just feel like I'm not the only one out there waiting. Kind of funny in an ironic way. I'm sure that most people who are waiting for someone to come in their life is thinking this one thing. I would just like to know why. I gotta wait so long. That's probably the one question that most people will never ask another person, because the other person will never be able to give you the right answer. It is perplexing, it's frustrating, and all these other things. And for those who are in love, you are having the same perplexing manners, matters in all things that are in love life. Now, I can't get into everybody's love life because, well, I'm not in one myself. So, but it is a perplexing and very frustrating thing when one does not see in front of them what they have. Look, example. You say I love you, right? And it comes through a million times over, but with that love has to come some kind of proving, right? Um, those who wish to have their man or women solve all their issues by just being with them, honestly, I'm gonna have to tell you, that's not how it's gonna get down. First of all, you have to look within yourself and find out where the hell you are coming from before you can expect somebody else to come in your life and make you happy. First, you have to make yourself happy. That's all it is to it. That's all it should be to it. But you have to figure out on your own what makes me happy. What happens is when we don't figure that out, we start settling for less. We can't do that. It's not a good thing to settle for less, because settling for less innately very bad deal. And everybody's mad. You have kids, you get married, and all this other stuff that goes along with it. And then you argue about everything because you thought that he was going to be this way. Well, honestly, that's not how it is. And men, the same thing. You thought that she was going to be this trophy wife, or she was just going to be submissive. You forgot one thing. She wasn't in your family before you met her. She had a whole different set of issues she had to deal with. So, what makes you think that, oh, this is going to be good? And the same thing with you women. She came from a different background. He may not see it the same way that you do. If anything, y'all got to come meet the halfway and or at least drop some of the baggage that you got behind you. You might actually live longer to see the next day and have 20 years worth of marriage. These days, dude, that is so far from even possible sometimes. I do believe it's possible, though. There are people that have been married 20, 30, 40, 60 years almost and have figured it out. And we ask, well, what's the secret? Well, they'll tell you, but don't guarantee that you're going to make it just as easy as them. We have to fight for what we want every day of our lives. That includes someone that is worth fighting for. If they don't fit into if they don't fit our puzzles, because we all are puzzles. If their pieces don't fit us and our pieces don't fit them, then how are we supposed to coexist with each other? That is a dilemma a mass proportion that I've been seeing all through TV and life itself. Amazing. And just amazing. We are so close to being something so great that little things just mm, they it's not a way. I don't want to say crush us because we are so we can bounce back. We really can. You know, I'm a product of a broken marriage, so that in itself, you know, I don't really complain about it because those things in itself don't matter in the end. Companionship would be a good thing. Only part about it is you have to find somebody just as equally ready. And some of those words, like I love you, need to be said sparingly. The proof is in the action that you make. Yeah, yeah. So people, search your minds, your heart, evolve a little past. I know what the game is like and blah blah blah. I'm out here doing everything every day. Da, da, da. Matter of the fact is, just because you're doing it every day, don't mean you got it all figured out. Rise above what you think you already know. Read a book. Hell, read a self-help book. I don't care what you gotta do. Just read it. Honestly, probably help you out. It's time to evolve past what we've been doing.